Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. My name is Ikea. If you're new here, thank you so much for joining. And if you're returning, thank you so much for coming back. You are a real one. So today's video is going to be a ton of fun. It's actually been highly requested from you all. Ariana Grande released a new fragrance called God is a Woman, and I have received a ton of requests via Instagram and on here and also on TikTok to share my thoughts on the new fragrance. So I have it in my possession, and today I'm going to be letting y'all know what I think about Ari's new fragrance. So if that's something that you're interested in, then keep on watching. All right, y'all, you know the drill. Before we get started, be sure to give this video a thumbs up if you enjoy it. Also, subscribe to my channel if you haven't done so already, and comment and let me know what your favorite Ariana Grande song is. If you're a fan of hers, let me know what your favorite song is. Also, if you have her fragrances, let me know what your favorite Ari fragrance is. Okay, so now that we got all that fun stuff out of the way, let's really get into the tea. So Ariana Grande released a new fragrance, and I have it here. She released this, I believe, on the 28th or the 29th of July, so about a week or so ago. And she had actually been sharing hints about this fragrance for a while now, and I was actually really anticipating this fragrance coming out because y'all know Cloud is a hit, especially over here on this channel. We love Cloud. I also really love Rim, and I do like Thank You Next as well. So I was really excited to check out her new fragrance. This is God is a Woman, and it comes in this really pretty packaging. It has like florals on it, and then Ari's face is actually in the back of the package, which I think is really nice. So this review is going to be similar to most of my other ones. I'm going to be smelling it, letting y'all know what my first impressions are, comparing it to the actual notes of the fragrance, and then giving you my final thoughts. Okay, so first things first, this is what the actual package of the bottle looks like. So I will just show y'all up close what that looks like. I don't actually know what that shape is, but that's what it looks like. And then you actually pull the fragrance out of that little insert, and it's really just like a plain Jane kind of bottle. It's kind of like a lavender purplish color. I apologize, my fingerprints are all over this bottle, but yeah, that's what it looks like. So right off the bat, I'll be honest, without even smelling this fragrance, I am not a fan of this packaging. I just feel like it's just unnecessary, and I'll be quite honest, I'm not a huge fan of most of the packaging of Ari's fragrances. They smell good, but the packaging is just a little too cheapy cheap for me, and I don't really like these like insert things. Like, I don't know, it's just not necessary to me. I feel like this is just like, what is this? What is this? Honestly, I don't know what this is. It would have been fine if the bottle was just like this and it had like a gold top or a silver top and just called it a day. I don't know. I feel like it's completely unnecessary, but that's not important. The juice is important, even though packaging to me is important because I like to display my fragrances out in my like collection. So packaging is kind of important. However, the juice is ultimately the most important thing. So we're going to just get into the juice, but I just want to let y'all know that I'm not feeling this packaging. Okay, so this fragrance is supposed to be a fruity, musky fragrance. I did read the notes ahead of time, so I kind of already know what notes are in this fragrance, but it is supposed to be fruity and musky, and that's a little bit different than some of her other fragrances. Like Cloud is very much a gourmand. It's not really fruity. It's really sweet, marshmallowy, and honestly, Rim is kind of the same, but it has like lavender in it. So this one is supposed to be fruity and musky, so we shall see what I think about this one. I'm hoping it's not like overly fruity because I'm not a huge fan of overly fruity fragrances, but whatever. Let's just check this one out. Okay, so I have my little paper here. I'm just going to spray the fragrance on this little tab. Okay. I'm gonna let it dry down a little bit. I will say, like, right with the initial spray, I'm smelling a lot of alcohol. So that's why I'm trying to let it dry down so I can actually get the scent. But right off the bat, I'm kind of smelling a little bit of alcohol. So I want to let it dry down just a tad bit so I can really kind of smell the fragrance. Okay. It's definitely giving me fruity, musky vibes for sure. It's actually kind of a light fragrance. It's not like a heavy hitter at all. Those fruity notes are really standing out to me on the paper. I feel like the musk is playing in the background, but the fruity notes are really what's standing out to me. Like, this is a really fruity fragrance. However, it's not like strong. It's actually kind of light. But it's actually not bad. I do like the fragrance. It does smell really good. So I'm gonna read the notes off to you all, and then I'm gonna spray it on my skin to kind of see which notes are a little bit more prominent and standing out on my skin. So this is supposed to be a fruity, musky fragrance, and in the top notes there's amberette along with juicy pear. So in the middle, or the heart notes, there's orris and Turkish rose, and then in the base there's Madagascar vanilla and creamy cedarwood. Yeah, that pear is definitely standing out to me. Now, this is a creamy fragrance. I'll definitely say that. It's fruity, creamy, and I'm definitely getting that amberette, but the pear is really what's standing out to me in this fragrance. I'm definitely getting like a little bit of the cedarwood as well, but honestly, right off the bat, I was smelling alcohol, but once it dries down, I'm really getting that fruitiness in this fragrance. I'm not really smelling rose. Not too much. If it's in there, it's maybe for me, it's not heavy, but I'm not really smelling a ton of rose in this fragrance. But that pear is definitely standing out to me. The pear in the musk, or like the amberette, that's definitely standing out. Okay, so I'm going to spray it on my skin and let y'all know what notes I kind of smell as well. It's interesting, when I first spray this, it's like a heavy alcohol scent. Really, it's really heavily like alcohol content in this fragrance. And honestly, it's taken a little while to dry down to where I don't smell that alcohol anymore. But once it does dry down, it does smell really beautiful. This is a nice fragrance. Again, this is pretty light to me. This isn't like a powerful fragrance. And honestly, I don't even think that this is one of those fruity fragrances that are like too much. So that dry down is actually really beautiful to me. Again, that pear is still standing out. And it's a little musky, but to me, more pear is standing out than anything. I do kind of smell vanilla as well. And I get some cedarwood, and I can smell that this is a creamy fragrance. That cedarwood isn't really rough or super woody. Yeah. This is definitely a fruity, musky fragrance, but it's light. Is it fresh? No, it's not one of those fresh and clean fragrances. It's just not super powerful or in your face kind of fragrance. Okay, so for my overall thoughts, I do think that this fragrance is nice once it dries down. When I first spray it though, on my skin and even on the paper, I just smell a ton of alcohol, and that kind of takes a little moment to dry down. But once it does dry, it is really beautiful. It is a light, fruity, creamy kind of musky fragrance. I think that this is a great fragrance for the daytime. I think that this fragrance, maybe even one that you could wear to sleep. I personally though don't think that this is a fragrance for me. This is not my favorite of the Ariana Grande fragrances. I still love Cloud. Does this give me Cloud vibes? It does a little bit in the dry down. It does kind of remind me of Cloud, but like very, very fruity. I'm just not a huge fan of heavily fruity fragrances. This one isn't heavily fruity, but it's still a little too fruity for my liking. So I personally am just not like I'm not crazy over it. It does smell good. I think that the dry down is really nice. And once you can get over that alcohol scent, then you do have a good fragrance. But personally for me, I'm just not blown away by it. Will I return it? I don't know just yet. I'm probably just going to play around with it and see, and like wear it out and see if I get compliments and how it wears and the longevity. But right now, it's just not wowing me. It's a good fragrance though, but now that I'm smelling it on my skin, it's been sitting here for probably like a minute. It's quickly turning into a skin scent as well. For me, I just want the fragrance just to stand out a little bit more. I wasn't necessarily comparing this to Cloud, and I didn't even have the expectation that this was going to smell like Cloud or any of her other fragrances. But it is kind of giving me Cloud vibes. And for me, if I'm going to get Cloud vibes, I might as well just wear Cloud. That's how I feel. This fragrance is a nice scent, but for me, if I want a fruity note, I need it to have like something else in it, like a spice or even like a boozy note, like even a bourbon vanilla would have been nice. But yeah, it's a beautiful fragrance. The dry down is really nice. I feel like I enjoy the dry down probably more than anything in the fragrance. Would I recommend this as a blind buy? If you're into fruity musky scents, then yeah, this is a safe blind buy just because it's light. It's not one of those fragrances that's offensive. I think that you can get away with wearing this pretty frequently in any kind of setting. You can wear this during the daytime. You can wear this probably at work as well. I don't think it's one of those cloying scents. So yeah, I would probably recommend this as a blind buy. However, it's just not for me. But if you like fruity, musky fragrances, then why not try it? It is one of those fragrances that I don't think it's like super offensive or will be offensive to anybody. When I think of this fragrance though, I feel like this is for a woman that's playful, that likes to have fun, carefree spirit kind of woman. But when I do smell this, I'm just not getting like a fragrance for a mature palate. That's all I'm saying. So overall, for the new Ariana Grande Goddess Woman fragrance, I do think that this fragrance does smell good. If you're into fruity, musky scents, then this one might be one that you want to check out. For me, I'm not necessarily underwhelmed because I really didn't have huge expectations for this, but it's just one of those fragrances where it's okay. It's not standing out to me. It's not wowing me. It's just okay. I really do like the dry down though. The opening, I'm not a huge fan of, but that dry down is really, really nice. The fruitiness and the musk and even that cedarwood, the creaminess of it is really nice blended together. This is giving me Cloud vibes, just on a fruitier scent, I guess. But overall, it is a good fragrance. Will I recommend it as a blind buy? Yes, I will. However, it's just not something for me. So comment down below and let me know your thoughts on the fragrance. If you have it or if you plan on getting it, let me know what you think. Also, be sure to let me know what your favorite Ariana Grande song is because y'all, I am a huge fan of Ari, and actually God is a Woman is my favorite Ariana Grande song. I'll be singing that song so loud, y'all, at the top of my lungs, and y'all don't want to hear me sing. But anyway, I love that song. I love me some Ariana. So let me know if you're a fan of her music, what your favorite song is of hers, and if you're a fan of her fragrances, let me know what your favorite Ari fragrance is. But that is everything, y'all. Thank you so much for watching this video. Be sure to give it a thumbs up if you enjoyed it and subscribe to my channel if you haven't done so. Also, you can check me out on social media. My Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok will be linked down below in the description box. I'll also have all of the details of this fragrance linked down below with prices and sizing and all of that good stuff. But again, I thank you all for watching this video. I hope you have a great one and stay safe. Bye.